Josh Gates is a popular American television host and adventurer who has become a fan favorite of people all over the world. While he hunts down answers to mysterious, unanswered questions and uncovers ancient artifacts all over the world, one question keeps appearing. How much money does Josh Gates have? Josh Gates is always surrounded by wealth, riches, and relics. But how much of those treasures does he get to keep at the end of the day? Follow along to learn about the various income sources and the net worth of Expedition Unknown's one and only host, Josh Gates. Fans know Josh Gates as their guide and friend.
I'm amazed to see all of you. I mean, last time I saw you was nearly 100 miles ago.
That's right, back in Johnson Ranch. We're 93 miles into the 100-mile trek now.
As he leads viewers on an incredible adventure, searching for long-hidden truths and treasures. However, he is much more than that, and had a long journey to get to where he is now. As one of Discovery's most trusted hosts and producers, Josh Gates was born in Massachusetts in 1977, making him 47 years old. His ex-wife, Hallie, is a therapist with her own therapy company, and they have 2 children together. His professional career in entertainment truly began in year 2007 until 2012, when he hosted the television series The Monster Hunter. Alongside hosting, he was also the co-executive producer for The Monster House. In a stroke of good luck, it would be working on this show that he would meet his wife, Hallie. In 2011, Josh would dip into the world of publishing with the book Destination Truth: Memoirs of a Monster Hunter. His love for this show was very apparent, as he juggled this project alongside others. At this time, he was also hosting the television series Ghost Hunters until 2013. In addition to that show, he hosted a brief spin-off called Ghost Hunters International from 2007 to 2008. Josh would become the executive producer of the television series, Stranded in 2013. In 2015, he would become the host of one of his most popular projects ever, Expedition Unknown. However, it has become public knowledge that he has another series coming down the pipeline. Josh Gates is set to host a new TV show, Tales from the Explorers Club, available on Discovery and Discovery Plus on the app. It may seem there is no more room for more of his hosting, but that would be wrong, because for the past 5 years, Josh has headed and co-executive produced the hit sci-fi channel series Destination Truth. In this show, Gates and his incredible team set out to investigate ancient legends each week. If all of that was not impressive enough, he is also the host of his own late-night show, Josh Gates Tonight.
Welcome to Josh Gates Tonight. Well, we have got a fantastic show for you this evening with some of my...
This show has been a runaway hit and features interviews with the latest stars in entertainment. To describe the content of the show, some have called it part Raiders of the Lost Ark and part celebrity chat show, where he and his guests have some cocktails and a good time chatting. This show has been on air since 2020 and already has 5 seasons under its belt. With 58 episodes and a modest salary of $15,000 per episode, it could be estimated that he has made around $870,000 for his time on the show. All of these television series, as well as his producer credits on many, are likely his main source of income. When it comes to being paid per episode, the amounts can vary wildly, but many sites believe he could be making around $15,000 per episode of Expedition Unknown. While this may sound high, it would be well earned given Josh Gates' high level of experience in hosting this kind of television series. Expedition Unknown is impressively long with over 213 episodes and counting. If one were to calculate the amount of money earned from 213 episodes at $15,000 each, it would amount to a small fortune of $3.2 million. Josh Gates wrote his book over 10 years ago, but it is still highly rated and being sold out of popular book sites like Barnes & Noble for $17. On Goodreads, we can see that over 2,000 people have read and rated this book. Amazon also shows the rating of the book and various reviews from customers at over 1,000 excellent reviews. If one were to add up just these couple of thousand people, it would add up to $60,000 worth of confirmed purchases. We cannot know how much he truly made from his book, but the thousands of excellent reviews say it was likely a nice check. This man is extremely booked and busy. In addition to all his hosting jobs that require him to travel around the world, Josh Gates also does live shows. He and his team offer shows and meet and greets in connection to the television series he hosts, all revolving around his persona as a daring adventurer.
Okay, where's the lighthouse? Oh, come on!
The live shows are called Josh Gates Live, an evening of legends, mysteries, and tales of adventure. He is having multiple shows all across the country, in theaters with thousands of seats. Tickets are selling on his website at $40 to $60 each. All of the meet and greet tickets have sold out in each location already, even for shows that are a month away. The next show will take place in a theater with 1,700 seats. If one were to estimate the amount of money made, a conservative guess would be $68,000 on the low end and $100,000 on the higher end. With 13 shows still left, he is set to make well over $1 million on this tour, discounting any money made from VIP tickets and merchandise. On top of all of that, Josh Gates has also made sure to secure another stream of income. He did this with the website Cameo. According to their website, Cameo is where you connect with your favorite stars. If one were to go to the site and look under TV hosts, Josh Gates would be among the most popular, if not the most popular host on the site. His 4.9 rating goes to show how dedicated to quality he is, given his fans have all been satisfied by their personal messages. He allows people to choose what kind of tone and message they would like to receive, even including a roast option for the adventurous and humorous. Cameo allows access to thousands of celebrities and requests for a personalized video message for any occasion, and the incredible amount of traffic Josh Gates has seen is unheard of.
I want to understand how the Ark comes from Jerusalem, from the Temple of Solomon. How does it get to Ethiopia?
He tries to keep his prices low at $150 each. This means that 1,358 past customers have purchased a personalized video and have left him 5-star reviews once they've received them. His bio reads, adventurer, explorer, TV guy, host of the hit series Expedition Unknown, Josh Gates Tonight, and Destination Truth, cameos recorded from around the world. It is a quick and accurate description of who he is and what he does. There is no mistaking him for any other star. If we were to calculate the money he would make from this, we need to take into account other factors. A website like Cameo takes 25% of whatever the celebrity is making on its site. The reason they do this is not out of greed, but to keep their company going and maintain their place as the premier website that connects fans to their idols in a personal and safe manner, all while keeping costs very low. In total, Josh Gates would have made $203,000. If one were to subtract 25% of these earnings, it would equal to $152,775. This is an astonishing amount, equal to some people's entire salary. Many sites have tried to estimate Josh Gates' net worth, factoring in that he lives in Los Angeles and likely owns his own home there. His income must be in the hundreds of thousands a year, if not millions a year. Many websites have tried to guess his net worth and often decide to give Josh Gates a net worth of around $3 million. However, he is a highly successful television host and a darling at discovery. The truth is that he has more investments and assets not available to the public, so he likely has a net worth of over $5 million. Josh Gates is one of the best television hosts in the industry today. He is by far one of the most recognizable stars to come from the Discovery Network, and his trajectory has been amazing to follow. On this journey, all of us are welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video.
Let's say around 500 BC, what would be the most successful culture in Italy? It would be the Etruscans, definitely not the Romans.
We hope all your questions have been answered. If you want more content like this, taking deep dives into your favorite stars and their luxurious lifestyles, make sure to like and subscribe. If you know of another source of income we missed for Josh Gates, please leave a comment down below. Let us know your favorite part and who you'd like a video on next. Have a great day and see you soon.
Josh Gates is on a thrilling quest to uncover the mystery of John Dillinger, a legendary American robber during the Great Depression, the rubber boat and life jackets out of raincoats. To avoid being caught by the careful guards who were often watching the area, Alan West and Morris worked together to cover the bars above the cells with blankets and sheets to prevent dust from building up while they were cleaning. This led to the scandal over the security breach at Alcatraz. During 2 months, the prisoners planned their actions so that no one would suspect anything. Every day, at least one of them would go up to the hidden studio and work hard on building the rubber boat and making life jackets out of the old raincoats they had saved. They also made sure to cut the steel rods on the opening of the ventilation duct so they could get to the top when needed to. To keep things secret, the prisoners stuck to a strict routine and used coded signals and shifts as lookouts to let each other know when guards were coming. Working quickly and quietly, they used makeshift tools twisted together from things they found in jail or got in secret. To reduce the risk of being away from their cells for long periods during nighttime work sessions, the prisoners made fake heads that looked just like real ones. They carved and painted these heads in the dark, making sure they looked eerily like their real faces. Once they were done, the fake heads were put on their pillows and hidden under blankets to make it look like the prisoners were happily asleep in their beds. The guards were fooled by this clever trick when they did their regular bed checks, as they saw what looked like peaceful sleeping prisoners and didn't think anything of it. This allowed the prisoners to continue their secret activities without being interrupted. Photos of these carefully made fake heads have been kept in the jail archives, showing how creative and resourceful the prisoners were in their search for freedom. The Alcatraz jailbreak was a complex and dangerous operation that took place on June 11, 1962. 4 prisoners, including Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers, worked tirelessly in their secret workshop to build a rubber boat and life jackets. They planned to escape by setting up fake heads on their beds and digging ventilation shafts to escape on the prison roof. However, only 3 of the prisoners were able to escape as planned. Alan West, Frank Morris, and the Anglin brothers. Alan faced an unexpected problem when trying to open his air shaft, which was made difficult by hardened cement. Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers continued with their plan, preparing for the escape by assembling the rubber boat and life jackets and taking out the steel rods from the ventilation duct opening. Alan stayed in his cell due to a blockage in his air shaft. The plan was to have the others start the flight if one of them ran into problems. Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers managed to reach the top of the jail without being seen, and they used a modified instrument to blow up their boat without anyone noticing. The prison's wake-up bell rang at 7 a.m., allowing the morning head count to begin. Alan was questioned first because he couldn't get out of his jail, but police thought he was hiding information about the escapees' plans when they reached San Francisco. Despite extensive searches, no sign of the escapees was found, suggesting they were able to cross the water in their boat. The FBI looked into the case for 15 years before handing it over to local officials. It was officially decided that the prisoners had died in the water around Alcatraz. Josh, a reporter, becomes increasingly interested in the details of the escape story, following in the steps of the dangerous prisoners who refuse to give up. When Josh walks into Frank Morris's cell, he feels a sense of amazement and doubt, trying to imagine the thought process behind the plan. He also realizes that the Anglin brothers' cells were close by, highlighting the incredible collaboration between these prisoners. Throughout the tour, Josh is amazed by the intelligence and bravery of the escapees, demonstrating the strength of the human spirit and the determination of people to fight for freedom even when the odds seem insurmountable. Josh, a tour guide, visits Alcatraz prison and finds the prisoners' psychological impact on him. He explores the prison's maze-like hallways, discovering the tunnels used to access the workshop, where they made life jackets and boats. The best part of the tour is seeing the FBI's evidence of the prisoners' brave attempt to escape. The makeshift life vests were created from items found inside the jail walls by resourceful individuals. The prisoners learned ideas from books in the jail library, especially old issues of Popular Mechanics. This realization highlights how education can change things, even when it seems impossible. Josh is amazed by the fake vent grates, which were made of cardboard, soap, and paint to hide crumbling concrete around the air duct. Their attention to detail is amazing, as they worked on it for about 6 months using only spoons and old blades. The prisoners also created their own telescope, a tool that looks like it came from an episode of MacGyver, which allowed them to check for guards and look over the jail roof without drawing attention to themselves. The prisoners also cleverly turned the motor of a vacuum cleaner into a makeshift drill, showing their creative solutions to problems. Their resolve to escape from their cells was further demonstrated by the fact that this makeshift tool helped them work faster and more quietly. Josh is amazed by the creativity and strength of the prisoners when things went wrong. At the last stop, Josh sees the fake heads used to trick guards while working in their secret workshop. He notices something wrong. There are 4 heads instead of 3, which shows that the original plan called for 4 people to leave, but one couldn't join the others. As Josh concludes his tour, he thinks about Alcatraz's flaws, as shown by the 3 prisoners' escape. Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers showed that its security measures were not as good as they seemed. However, he feels saddened that the escapees' fate is still unknown since they haven't been seen or heard from since. He thinks that their brave escape and subsequent absence would make a great epic movie, a story of bravery, cunning, and the never-ending search for freedom.